AM 590 WCAB Rutherford with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9.
I'm Dave Packer. The presidential election undecided. Neither candidate has yet accumulated the 270 projected electoral votes needed to win. At the moment, ABC News projections show Joe Biden leads in the electoral vote count 225 to 213. While Biden calls for patience, President Trump suggesting without evidence that Biden is looking to steal the election, calling the election fraud, threatening overnight to take his allegation to the Supreme Court.
President Trump declaring victory in the presidential election, even as votes are still being counted.
We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Earlier, President Trump tweeting a big win. Then, they're trying to steal the election. We will never let them do it. Twitter then flagging that tweet as misleading.
ABC's Andrea Fujii. Overnight, President Trump calling on the Supreme Court to stop counting votes. ABC News legal analyst Dan Abrams.
They're not going to have any success in stopping the vote counting right now. The only success that they may have down the road is in assessing which votes will ultimately end up counting.
It all comes down to the battleground states, and this one's going to take a while. ABC's Mark Remillard.
A number of key battleground states remain undecided. In Wisconsin, Biden has now taken a lead, but razor thin, just 9,000 votes. In Michigan and Georgia, a lot of outstanding votes in key Democratic areas, but President Trump holding on to leads. In Michigan, about 5%. In Georgia, about 2%. Little movement in Pennsylvania and Arizona in the last few hours. President Trump holding on to a lead in Pennsylvania, while Biden holding on to a lead in Arizona.
Democrats' hopes of flipping the Senate seem to be dashed while they flipped Colorado and look to be headed to winning a second seat in Georgia. Democrats in Montana, Maine, and North Carolina are trailing. You're listening to ABC News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I love this product. I mean, it's fantastic. I'm a polio survivor, and I'm a microbiologist, and I teach microbiology at a college. And one of the problems with post-polio syndrome, and I research it, is fatigue. I have no fatigue because of Balance of Nature. And you can tell, Dr. Howard, I'm still teaching, and I'm 82. And the only reason I can get up in the morning, get into a car, and with one good leg drive 40, 50 miles to school and come back 2-3 days a week is because of Balance of Nature.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code FRUITS.
While America waits for the final vote count in the presidential race, there are results in other races. In California, voters have approved a measure that allows companies like Uber and Lyft to continue classifying drivers as independent contractors instead of regular employees. And voters in New Jersey, South Dakota, Arizona appear to have approved measures to legalize marijuana. We're learning more about the man who opened fire in Vienna, Austria in a terror attack, leaving 4 victims dead and nearly 24 more hurt before he was killed by police. Officials there say he tried to join ISIS at one point, leading to a terror conviction. Several homes had been raided as police look for any accomplices. And in Great Britain, the terror threat level has been pushed up.
Severe, the second highest level here, has been reimposed in the UK. The country's highest law and order official, Home Secretary Priti Patel.
The British public should be alert but not alarmed. This is a precautionary measure following the terrible incidences that we've seen in France last week and the events that we saw in Austria.
The threat level means an attack in Britain is now considered highly likely. The level had previously been at substantial, meaning an attack is thought to be likely. Tom Rivers, ABC News, London.
Black Friday shopping hitting early. The first of Walmart's 3 early sales start tonight online and run through Saturday. New sales will hit over the next couple of weeks. This is ABC News.
We're here on Any Street USA asking people, how do you communicate with your politicians?
I have no idea who my elected politicians are.
I've sent a letter to my representatives, but I never heard back.
What if I told you there's a quicker and easier way for you to find all your elected politicians and let them know what's on your mind?
Really?
Contact mypolitician.com. Easily find your elected politicians and communicate with them via written and video messages with just a few clicks. Contact mypolitician.com is an absolutely free service.
Dave Packer, ABC News.
You know, folks are saying once you've used a Massey Ferguson, you won't ever want another tractor. They're tough, versatile, and dependable. And now with the change of season special at NC Tractor and Farm Supply, you'll be wise to get your special deal. Our tractors have been running in families for generations. Ask about the Phil Sheehan Fall Special going on right now. NC Tractor, 299 Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton. Call 288-0395.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. We're starting in the 30s this morning. This afternoon, we'll see another sunny sky, not really cloud in that sky. It's going to be a perfect day with highs back in the mid to upper 60s and low 70s. Clear sky, cool tonight. We're in the upper 30s and low to mid 40s Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, we'll see a mostly sunny sky with high temperatures back in the mid to upper 60s and low 70s. Few clouds possible on Friday. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
Well, the sun's going to shine today, all this week. As a matter of fact, we have sun all the way through Monday, maybe even some sun on Monday, because Monday there's only a 20% chance of showers. They're isolated. Then on Tuesday, about a 30% chance. Rest of the week, there's no rain in the forecast whatsoever. Now, reaching for Saturday, partly cloudy, highs around 69. And light wind, about 6 miles per hour, no heavy wind, so we're in good shape this week, weather-wise. I like the sound of that weather forecast, don't you? Well, it's morning time to get to the caller run report. We'll do that in just a few moments, and then I'll update you on the election from last night in just a few moments. Also, in the sound right now, though, I have these death announcements. Faye Harden Hopper, age 86, of Forest City, passed away Sunday at Fairhaven of Forest City. A graveside service will be at Eternal Hills Memorial Park at 1 o'clock today. Burial will be at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Mike Mahan's funeral home and cremation service in charge of those arrangements for Faye Harden Hopper. Mary June Chapman, age 79, of Forest City, passed away Friday, October 30th, at her residence. The funeral service will be conducted at 2 o'clock today at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service time at the funeral home. Burial will follow in the Caroline Avondale Henrietta Cemetery. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Service has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mary June Chapman. Judy Alley Pruitt, 74, of Forest City, passed away Sunday, November 1st at Atrium Cleveland Shelby. A memorial service will be held 6 p.m. Thursday, November the 5th at Saving Grace Fellowship, Withrow Road, Forest City. And Crow's Mortuary and Funeral Home is serving the family of Judy Alley Pruitt. Roger Nelson Taylor, age 61, of Rutherfordton, passed away Thursday at Atrium Health Cleveland. Graveside service will be conducted at 3 o'clock Friday, November 6th at West Point Baptist Church Cemetery. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Service entrusted with those arrangements for Roger Nelson Taylor. J.T. Hunt, age 88, of Bostic, passed away Sunday, November 1st at Fairhaven Home of Bostic. A graveside service will be conducted at 4:30 Saturday, November 7th at the Golden Valley Missionary Methodist Church Cemetery. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for J.T. Hunt. Purvis Mason, age 76, of Rutherfordton, passed away Saturday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills. A celebration of Purvis's life will be conducted at a later date and will be announced by Harrelson Funeral Home. Again, that's Purvis Mason of Rutherfordton. Mary Sue Hodge, age 91, of Rutherfordton, passed away Saturday, October 31st at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. A private service will be held in honor of Mary Sue. And McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Service in charge of those arrangements for Mary Sue Hodge. Dalton Smart, 79, of Greensburg, Indiana, passed away November the 1st, 2020. The Paget and King Mortuary is in charge of the arrangement, and due to COVID-19, funeral arrangements are pending at this time, and the family can safely gather for a memorial service. And Paget King will be in charge of that for Dalton Smart. Virginia Sanderson Shaner of Rutherfordton's celebration of life will be held Saturday, November the 7th at Shiloh Baptist Church and Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of those arrangements. And those are the death announcements we have in-house this morning. For the complete information on these and others as they become available to us can be heard this morning at 11:35 and then again this afternoon at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report. right here on the most information for the foothills, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton.
Before Election Day, the Illinois National Guard was called up in Chicago. Fox News reported Massachusetts had also activated their guard. In Oregon, where riots never stop, the National Guard was activated as well. In Washington, D.C., Black Lives Matter and Shut Down D.C. activists have been planning what they call the next phase of the election cycle, which happens in the streets. A planning session video mapped out police stations, government buildings, media outlets, and buildings supposedly occupied by Trump boosters. The session leader warned of war and people being killed. In blue cities across the country, business owners boarded up their establishments, afraid of Democrat violence if the election doesn't go the way local activists want. Against that backdrop came an odd story. Reuters warned that Election Day Trump train caravans could be a big security concern, according to experts. Reuters checked Facebook and found a dozen or so Trump caravans planned for today, Election Day. Well, yesterday. That was the big concern. A Trump caravan was even scheduled to drive past a Maryland voting center. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Shut Down D.C., other leftist groups have already shown us how violent they are. We know where the threat of violence is coming from and why. We don't need media experts to tell us it's coming from the left. It's not coming from the Trump right. More than 75% of identity theft victims who had accounts opened in their name did not find out that they had been victimized from their bank or credit card company. Don't be like them. Get LifeLock identity theft protection. LifeLock sees certain threats that you could miss if you're only monitoring your credit and bank statements. Plus, if you are a victim of identity theft, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist dedicated to your case will work to fix it. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock looks out for you. They constantly monitor transactions in the billions each week, looking for evidence your identity's been stolen and is being used without your permission. Join LifeLock now. Save 25% off your first year. Call 800-440-4833. Go to LifeLock.com. Use my name, Rush, as the promo code. That's LifeLock.com, promo code RUSH for 25% off.
100.9 FM and 590 AM. The best of both worlds. This is WCAB Rutherfordton.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What can I possibly do to make this stressful time a little better? Here's one thing I found. It's a small thing, a simple thing, a remarkable thing. Smile. You can share a smile from more than 6 feet apart. You can share it socially with the whole world. In fact, right now, I'm smiling at you. And I hope you're smiling back, because smiling is in you. From PassItOn.com.
13 minutes after 7 o'clock, we'll get to the phones in just a few moments. For those of you just waking up and have not heard the election returns from last night and the presidential race, of course, they telling us it's too close to call. Still have some states out there, North Carolina being one of them, Georgia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and some others. It's just too close to call right now with the presidential race. But other races, Governor Cooper gets to keep the mansion in Raleigh. He defeated his opponent. In local races, Ralph Heiss defeated David Wheeler for the North Carolina Senate District 47 seat. David Rogers defeated Ed Halliburton for the District 112 House seat. And on the local level, the county commissioner seat, Greg Lovelace, was able to maintain his seat against his opponent, Susie Bostic. And David Hunt, the newcomer to the race for District 3, that's the seat that Eddie Holland gave up and retired from the office. David Hunt, Republican candidate, beat Jerry Weiss. So that now makes the County Commissioner Board all Republican, the Rutherford County School Board all Republican. The several Republican candidates ran unopposed for the school board seat. Board of Education at large, Philip Morrow. Board of Education, District 1, Angel King. District number 2, Tracy Short. And District number 3, Rick Ficklin. All of those ran unopposed last night in that seat. Dr. Bennett, John Mark Bennett, chose not to run this time. He would have been in this race, but he chose not to run again. So his opponent, his seat now will be taken over by a Republican. So that makes the school board totally Republican, county commissioner board totally Republican. And the registered deeds, Rachel Thomas, ran unopposed for her seat last night as well. Mark Robinson won the lieutenant governor race over his Democrat opponent, Yvonne Lewis Holley. He won a strong as an unknown newcomer to the world of politics, but he won very strongly. Madison Cawthorn, District 11 U.S. Congressman, the new congressman there for that empty seat, that he won over Mo Davis. And let's see what else. Everything else pretty much you probably know. Anything else? A lot of these council of state races I have not been able to identify just yet, but we'll see how all that turned out and get that information to you. And follow us with North Carolina News, and they also will have that information.
Good morning. The impact COVID-19 has had on our community has caused many changes. And some of these changes is our jobs. If your job situation is changing because of a layoff or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One of these decisions is what to do with your retirement plan. Let's make sure that your investment plan stays on track and doesn't derail your retirement ideas. Hi, I'm Andrew Tisdale from Rutherford, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I would love to help you. Please give us a call at 828-287-9197. Our office is located in the Food Line Plaza in Rutherford. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, and member of the SIPC. Bye.
Reverend F.J. Tolby was a Methodist circuit minister who in September of 1875 was traveling near Cimarron, New Mexico territory when he was waylaid and killed. Suspicion fell upon a mail carrier by the name of Cruz Vega. Cruz was arrested and later, because of the lack of evidence, released. Friend and fellow minister O.P. Maines was sure Cruz was the villain, so he persuaded Clay Allison to talk to Cruz about the murder. From earlier stories, you may remember Clay Allison was a maniacal killer. Using his own special method of persuasion, Allison was able to get Cruz to spill his guts. In the spilling, Cruz indicated that Emmanuel Cardenas actually did the killing, but Allison and friends wanted someone to pay for the killing of Reverend Tolby, and unfortunately, Cruz Vega was the only one around. So on October 30, they decided to hang Cruz Vega, but Clay Allison was a compassionate person, so while Cruz was choking to death, Allison shot him in the back, according to Allison, to put the poor Mexican out of his misery. And even though Allison wasn't a religious man, he evidently felt it was important to show people that no one should mess with a man of the cloth. So Allison cut Cruz down from the tree and dragged him through town. Manuel Cardenas was arrested, and about 10 days later, vigilantes shot him to death. I wonder if the following Sunday sermon of Reverend O.P. Maines, the man who started the killing spree, was on the seventh commandment. You've just heard another story from Chronicle of the Old West. I'm Dakota Livesay.
And we go down to the Sheriff's Department with our first call of the morning, and Officer King is there bright and early today to give us an update on what's been happening over there. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jim?
Doing fine. Did you stay up late last night to watch the returns of the election?
Nah, I didn't stay up too late.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night and checked my phone.
Oh, yeah, good. What's on the report today?
In the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Department responded to 126 calls for service. There were 13 arrests processed in the jail, and jail currently has 173 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, Terry Phillips from Jack McKinney Road reported financial card fraud. Candace Butler from E. Butler Road in Ellenboro reported a breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, financial card theft, and financial card fraud. Jerome Jackson from Maple Creek Road reported a break and enter in motor vehicle and injury to personal property. That occurred on Howell Road in Lake Lure. Restwell Home on US 221 South in Rutherford reported a misdemeanor larceny. Avis King from Old Stonecutter Road in Rutherford reported identity theft and misdemeanor larceny. And Britain Presbyterian Church on Highway 64 in Rutherford reported a damage to property. Arrest reports: David Schneider from Hawkins Lane in Mill Spring was served with 2 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $2,000 secured bond. Michael Moore from Crowderry Road in Forest City was served with a failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $500 secured bond. Capon Palmer from Debbie Lane in Rutherford was served with a warrant for breaking and entering and assault on a female, received a $7,500 secured bond. Brenton Glenn from Pate Road in Rutherford was served with 1 count failed to appear on felony and 2 counts failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $12,000 secured bond. And Randy Whitaker from Antler Drive in Rayford, North Carolina, was served with a warrant for possession of controlled substance in jail or prison and received a $5,000 secured bond. And that's all we have for today.
Officer King, I do appreciate it. I appreciate you doing the report, and you be safe out there today.
Thank you, Jim. Have a good one.
Bye. And that's a report from the Sheriff's Department, and let's go to 911 Communications Center next.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Here's Lindsay now with the 911 report. Lindsay, how are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's on the report?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 communications has processed 823 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 120 EMS, 29 rescue under law enforcement, 126 Sheriff's Office, 43 Forest City, 7 Lake Lure, 50 Rutherfordton, and 59 Spindale. Under fire calls, Forest City and Rutherfordton had an industrial fire alarm. Forest City, Rutherfordton, and Spindale had motor vehicle accidents, and Hudlow had a power line fire, and that is all.
Thanks, Lindsay. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. At McCurry Deck Motors, you can browse a selection of vehicles that includes all of the top models in Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC lineups. The McCurry Deck Motors lineup of vehicles checks all the boxes, ensuring that they will have the perfect vehicle for any car shopper that visits their lot. Come visit and see what's in store for you and your family with the McCurry Deck quality reputation of fair deals and customer service. Try the Chevy. Find new roads with Chevy. At McCurry Deck Motors, we're the home of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City. Ruby Taylor is next. She's reporting from the Danieltown, the SDO, Shiloh, Danieltown, Oakland Fire District. Ruby, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Jim. Doing the best I can.
Well, I hope hope things are a little bit better for you.
Well, we got some good news yesterday, but still I got the mess to clean up.
Okay. What's on the report today?
The fire department didn't have any calls. On my birthday counter, I've got Judy Bailey, Jean Mara, Faith Ann Rollins, Katie Hambrick, and Aaron Frazier having birthdays today, and hope they have a nice day. Signs are in the breast today and tomorrow. And Jim, that's all I got.
Thanks so much. You have a great day over there.
You too.
Bye.
Are you confused about Medicare insurance? Well, most people are. I'm Tom Ashby, your local Medicare resource. As a licensed insurance broker, I'll be happy to answer all of your questions about Medicare and help you find a plan that fits your needs and saves you money. There is no cost to you whatsoever for this service. Call me today at 828-289-21 2187. That's 828-289-2187.
We have nothing but beautiful weather for the next few days here in the foothills. Nice sunny weather. Temperature is going to be kind of nice. No heavy winds at all, so we can enjoy this week. First full week of November. The election's behind us. Only thing, we won't be getting as much mail. Won't be getting near as many phone calls. Doesn't that sound great? And here's Gary Wilson reporting to us this morning from Fairfield. Good morning, Gary. How are you doing?
Doing good, Jim. How you doing?
Doing fine, thank you. Did you stay up late last night and watch the elections?
I watched some of it up to about 11 o'clock and got up this morning and still don't know who won. So I guess this is election week instead of election day.
I think you're probably right. What's been going on up there?
We've had a quiet 24 hours up here. I haven't heard anything from Bills Creek, so I don't think they had anything called yesterday. We never had any, so it's been a peaceful 24 hours. The wind died down, got up about 60 degrees yesterday, and about 36 this morning. A little light frost out there, but nowhere near as cold as it was yesterday and the day before. So we've had a pretty nice 24 hours, so hopefully it'll stay that way. And I guess welcome to the new normal for 2020. Even the elections can't.
I know it. Isn't that something?
Can't get pulled off on time. Don't look like so.
Boy, I'll be glad when 2021 gets here, won't you?
I will too. I'm ready to get done with 2020. I believe.
Been a crazy.
We're good to go up here, I guess.
All right,
Everything
Gary.
else is pretty quiet.
I appreciate you. Thanks for the report, and we'll look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.
All right, see you then.
All right, bye. 26 after 7.
When it comes to calling a pest control company, people in the know call Hutchins Pest Control. With over 40 years' experience behind them, it's a known fact that Tim Hutchins and his team come ready to do a professional job for you. Licensed in both North and South Carolina and voted the best for 10 years. Hutchins Pest Control comes fully insured, honest, dependable, and on-time service. Call Hutchins Pest Control today at 287-5171 to get rid of your pest and rodent problems.
Here's Bob Hodge now reporting from the area up there around beautiful Hudlow Fire District. Bob, how are you?
We're doing just fine on this hump day morning.
Yeah, beautiful day to wake up, isn't it?
That's right. That sun's shining bright out here this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe warm up a little bit after a while. And Jim, up here with the fire department overnight, we've answered a couple of medical calls. Hadn't had any fire or wreck calls so far. Want to say happy birthday to Anita Wilkie and Beth Pryor this morning. And other than that, things are going along good up here so far. And Jim and I hope you have a good day over there.
Thanks, Bob. I do appreciate that. You too. You and Aberdeen have a great day and enjoy the sunny weather, and I will see you tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You know how ladies tell me that when they clean their house, they think they do a good job, and then they go back and look, and there's places there that they forgot to look, and it's not as clean as they thought it was. And so they're beginning to think it's maybe time to have a good thorough cleaning of the house before the holidays get here. And so we're recommending Southern Clean Pros. You know, sometimes you've had a rough day, your house needs attention, you sort of want to shout out, send me somebody to help me. Well, I'm happy to introduce you to those friends at Southern Clean Pros. They are your rescuers. Professional cleaning service for your home and your office, your complex. They're professionally trained, they're insured, and they simply supply everything to complete your clean. And when they leave, you'll definitely be saying, boy, I wish I'd have called them sooner. Well, now's a good time to call them and go ahead and get set up with one-time cleaning or on a recurring basis, or maybe an annual contract with whatever business you've got or your home. They never put any pressure on you, but they will talk to you about how to get your place the way you'd like for it to be. Here's the phone number to call, 351-3348, 351-3348. That's Southern Clean Pros, where you can experience the different Southern Clean Pros right here in Spindale. Here's Sue Price now reporting from the Cherry Mountain Fire District over in the beautiful part of our county. Sue, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I am indeed.
Real good. It's a beautiful morning this morning, but it's cool out there. But
yeah,
it's been a while since we've had a weather report for the whole week of being pretty, hadn't it?
I know it. It's really kind of nice to be able to report that.
I know. We've had some crazy weather, but it'd be nice to have a sunny week. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department, so I reckon they were quiet. Have no birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar or personal calendar. Let's see. Fairview's got a birthday for Sana Hudson, and I don't have anything for First Broad yet. So not too many celebrating over here, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day. And I reckon I don't have any announcements. Hadn't had anything come in, so just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one.
Thanks. I hope you have one too, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's 7:30. We have Tar Heel game Saturday afternoon. Well, actually kicks off at noon. They'll start talking about it at 10 o'clock with countdown, 11 o'clock pregame, and 12 o'clock kickoff between UNC and Duke. Yep. Good game.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
7:31, we're heading up the road a little ways up to the Shingle Hollow area. And Tina White, is this you on the phone?
It's me. Good morning.
Good morning. You sound cheery and happy today.
Oh, it's a beautiful day already. That sun's shining. The sky's beautiful. It's just going to be a great Tuesday.
I like that attitude. It is Wednesday, though, by the way.
Is it Wednesday? It's a great Wednesday.
Well, I can understand. It's difficult to keep track of things here in this 2020 year.
Oh, it's been so exciting with all this stuff going on with, I've just lost track of days.
I know it. It's easy for me to do, too.
Well, the fire department didn't have any calls, and I've got 2 birthdays, and I wish them a great day. It's Lisa McCurry Carter and Kelsey Parker. So we're excited about this Wednesday hump day.
All right, I'm glad things are quiet up there. You're doing a good job keeping things quiet, so we'll check back in with you tomorrow morning and see how it's going.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Tina. That's Tina White reporting to us this morning out of the Shingle Hollow Fire District, and we'll get to our next phone call here in just a moment.
Changes of the seasons is nature's way of decorating the planet. The Recliner Center is your way of decorating your home. And as the seasons change, making changes is easy when you go to the Recliner Center. Need a new recliner? Well, the choices and sizes and styles of recliners is amazing. And if you're missing out on a good night's sleep, well, it's probably that mattress you're sleeping on. So come check out the selection of mattresses at the Recliner Center. Bring your own pillow and give that mattress a test drive. Now, currently, the Recliner Center is seeing customers by appointment only. So do call ahead and set up an appointment to see the new owner, Angela Shook Cooper, a second generation now operating the Recliner Center. Call her at 395-3562 or 287-7782. Great selections of recliners, sofas, love seats, lift chairs, and mattresses. The Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
All right, let's head up toward Union Mills now and get Brenda Kelly on the phone, see if we can get a report from her on this Kelly report. Good morning.
Good morning on this wonderful Wednesday morning. How are you doing, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed?
No. No, not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning, but I do feel good considering.
Well, that's good.
Considering, but I thought it was a long night for us, but we got through it. All kinds of crazy technical things happened in the afternoon. I was beginning to be concerned about for a while, but it's a typical 2020 year.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It's over with. days
Yes.
now, and
This too will pass.
we just move forward.
That's right.
But let's see, I've got 34 degrees on the front porch. I got one birthday today, and that's Dennis Forney, and I want to wish him a great old big happy birthday today and hope he has a good one. And in ways of announcements, the Gilkey School Community Center on Saturday the 7th, their coat room will be open at 9 o'clock, and they ask that everyone wear a mask and use social distancing. So if you need a coat, you can go down there and get one. And then on Saturday the 7th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., many vendors fall festival at the Mills at the old school gym at Union Mills. And other than that, I don't have nothing. It's just short, sweet, quiet, and cool.
All right. Going to warm up nicely. Be up to 66 today for the daytime
I
high.
know it. It got warm yesterday, too. I thought the sun shining pretty, so that was good.
Kind of like fishing weather almost, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I don't know, though. It might be cold on the riverbank. but that'd be all right if you enjoy fishing. You know, which I love to fish, but I ain't been in a long time.
Thick socks and put you one of those little fire gauges close by to warm your hands every once in a while. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine. And take you a thing of marshmallows and toast them.
There you go. Listen, you have a wonderful day up there, and we'll
You have
check
a
back
good
in
one.
with you tomorrow.
We'll catch you later.
Bye.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
7:37. Now we're moving over toward Ellenboro. Get a report from Luther Gilligan. Luther, good morning.
Good morning, you two. Good morning down here. The sun's shining. I'm shining. We're drinking coffee, having a good time.
Sound like you're surrounded by a lot of political prognosticators over there.
Yes, a lot of political commentary right now. Discussing where it went, where it should have went, where they thought it was going. All that. Some cheers or some tears.
Yep.
All that. I think right now it's more tears than cheers. But things are quiet there. It's one part of pretty quiet. They had two calls. Just had one medical call, and then had a little child lost herself in the car. Had to get it out. Other than that, everything's quiet there. There's nothing going on. You have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Appreciate it. You have a good day.
All right, take care now.
Bye. And Luther leaves us time for a birthday celebration on this 4th of November. If you are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, let us celebrate with you. We'll give you a big shout out here on the radio. We'd love to do that. If you'll call us now at 287-3356, 287-3356, birthdays and anniversaries. And I want to say good morning to the folks watching online this morning, www.WCAB59.com. Thank you for tuning in our website this morning. And we'll have the birthday listing in just a moment.
Attention deer hunters, Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply has your deer hunting supplies including Deluxe, $34 for 50 pounds, Early Draw, $27 for 25 pounds, and Supreme Fall, $32.50 for 50 pounds. Deer corn, 50-pound bag, $7. Check on the farm equipment available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at their lowest prices. In stock, case knives, 10% off. Ask about discounts on River Run dog food and many more special prices when you shop Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whitesides Road, Rutherford. Give them a call at 828-287-3272.
Henson Building Materials is returning to our regular days and hours to better serve the fast-growing building needs of the Forest City area. Our hours will be 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. We'll still be taking safety measures, cleaning, wearing masks, and social distancing, all while our friendly and knowledgeable staff will be taking your orders on a variety of building, remodeling, and DIY projects. With the combined experience of over 50 years, Jamie Earls, Terry Dunaway, and Randy Harrell in our 10,000 square foot showroom will get you in and out, loaded and back to your project, all with the flexibility in ordering. And while you're at it, visit our Homeworks by Henson showroom with our 2 designers for all of your kitchen and bath cabinet and countertop design needs. Time to get out, get busy, and visit Henson Building Materials. Building starts here.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers of Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Take a look at the 2020 redesigned Ford SUV. Take your pick while the picking is good on Oak Street in Forest City.
That's really something to crow about. It's the Daylight Donuts from Granny B's in Spindale. Get yours today while they're fresh. They're good. They're delicious. It's Daylight Donuts. It's something to crow about. Happy birthday. We want to wish Bradley Burnett, 3rd grader at Forest Sun Elementary, 9-year-old. Want to wish Bradley a happy birthday. And Hudson Camp is 14, a student at Trinity. And Katie Lane, 10 years old, student at Mount Vernon School. Wish all these folks a happy. And Ben Pritchard also celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, everybody, and happy anniversary to all of you. Hope it's the greatest birthday you've ever had. And I'll be back in just a few moments. We'll have Keys to Confident Living and take you down memory lane with some music that you'll enjoy, I know. All straight ahead.